power cord. So I got this one from Amazon, which is probably less than 10 bucks. You can also get it from Home Depot or Lowe's for 10 to 15 bucks. Pretty common item to find. You will need our SOX lamp, which looks like this. You will also need a lamp socket, which will secure the lamp, and we'll go through this in a minute. You will need a electronic ballast. We will be using the 18 wattage for today's setup. And if you have a magnetic ballast along with igniter combo, you can always use that to replace electronic ballast. But with this, you will need an igniter. We'll need a little screwdriver and 2 lamp wires. So copper wires would work, or you can also get them at Home Depot. Regular lamp wires will do. I'm going to show you the wiring instructions. I'm going to use the purple pen to draw the electronic ballast. So when you get to your electronic ballast, you'll see 3 entry points on the left side. And this is for your power cord. And then you'll also see 2 entry points on the right side, and this is for your wirings to go through the lamp socket. And on the lamp socket, you have 2 wiring entry points for in and out wires. Now, I'm going to use different colors to indicate the wirings of the power cord. So you want to make sure your black one, which is your hot wire, or your live wire, goes to the top, and obviously the white pen wouldn't show up on white paper. I'm going to use the gray instead to indicate the neutral wire. So the neutral wire would go through the middle, and then you'll have your ground wire, which is also called earth wire, to go at the bottom. Now I'm going to use the red pen to indicate the wiring between the electronic ballast and the lamp socket. So you want to make sure one would go in and then the other one would go out. These should be at different opposite directions. Now I'm going to show you how to put together the lamp socket, and then this is what you'll get in the package. So you have a black top and a white base, and then 3 sets of screws, a large, medium, and the small one. And then these 2 little guys are for your large screws. So if you remember my little drawing, first we need to connect the wires to the lamp socket. So a little trick for you, and obviously you need the screwdriver. These 2 gaps are for your wires to go out of the base. So make sure they're in the right direction. So if I have the gap here, my wire would go out this way. So I'm going to go from bottom to top, and I'm going to use a little guy to secure my wires. And then if you remember from the joints, we're going to do the opposite side, so my wire can go out this way. And then we will put the little screw on. Perfect. So the middle ones go into this one. So you'll see this one has a little gold color, and then these are for the big ones, or you can also tell by the size. So now I'm going to find the gap of my top and put them together, and this middle one will go in here to secure the top and bottom. So you'll need to do this twice. Once you put the small medium one, now it's time to put the bigger ones here. So you can take the big one and then put it here, and then this will help you secure it. Very simple and straightforward. You just do it like this until all the way it's tight. We won't be doing that today because I want to make sure, I want the lamp to be able to stand upright for demonstration purposes, but the best position for your lamp will be horizontal with a little bit of a tilt, if you can. All right, now that we've gone through how to put together lamp socket, I'm going to show you how to connect the wires to our our electronic ballast. So when you get it, make sure you have the left and right in the right position. So the left, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 3 wiring entry points, and on the right, you'll see 2 entry points. So when you see 3, this is for your power cord, and then these 2 would be connected to the lamp socket. The design is very easy. You'll see the white squares, and then these are pushing. So when you push, it releases. You can put your wire in, and then when you release the buttons, it'll hold the wires. So what we're going to do is we'll push these guys in, so I have the space to insert my wires. And once I do, right? Push all the way in, you release, and now they are nice and tight. We're moving on to the last step, which is connecting our power cord. You remember the little drawing I made? So you have the black wire at the top, white one you want to go into the middle, and the green one would be the bottom. So you want to pushing all these white little squares, so we release the space where I can insert the wire, and you can release them one by one. So to do all three is a little bit tricky. So let's do the green one, then you can release, see, nice and tight. And then we're going to push again to do the white one. So here, and I'm going to release. And then the last one is the black, which is the top. So we're going to, again, push it, insert your wire, and release. Okay, so now all three are nice and tight. Last step, which is our SOX lamp. So how do we put this guy in? So we see the two little holes, left and right. And then you have these two connectors on the right side. You're going to insert and then twist, and then this will stand beautifully. And then I'll show you how that looks here. So this is secure and tight, and then you have your ballast. All right, here is your beautiful pink glow. It's going to take a couple minutes, depending on the electro ballast that you're using, for the lamp to turn the signature yellow.